Hello, Yammers. Hello, Yam. The Yammers from my nightmare. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a special bonus stream. I have a blanket on my lap and it keeps getting caught under the wheels. Hello, everyone. I forgot to test to see if the game is working, and clearly it's not. Hi, Olive. There it is. Okay, I did it. Good shirt. Thanks. Hey, thanks. Hey, Julia, any chance y'all will play the Silent Hill 2 remake on stream? Yeah. Olive's here. Hello. I just had I just finished my dinner. I put too much dressing on my salad, so everything tastes pretty bad right now. I hope everyone's doing well. I was gonna play this game anyway. I was kind of like, I put it in chat's hands or Twitter's hands, I guess. I had a poll up very briefly that I that I sent while we were doing the Patreon bonus stream, asking people if I should play Fields of Mistria or if I should play Satisfactory, because, you know, that's usually my go-to game when Jacob's not here, because I like it so much. But I've also been getting back into it anyway. But I was gonna play one or the other tonight to just chill. So, oh, here's Olive. Here's your little face. Here's a little face. Yay! Hi, sweetie. So happy. Anyway, so, Fields of Mystery 1. Budget's a bit. So we're doing that. Also, it's kind of good that Mistria 1, because Satisfactory 1.0 is coming out in, like, I don't know, 2 weeks. So we'll just stream it then, and then I'll drag Jacob along and we can just have a chill stream where I make some factories and we hang out and we chill. Do you think there'll be an SSS merch update soon? We're working on something very exciting with a bunch of new merch. It just got slowed. It's been a thing we've been working on for, like, I don't know, 5 months at this point. So yeah. Also, as per usual with how games go, this is not related to the merch question, is the more I like a game, the less I look up about it, because part of the fun for me is figuring things out. So I'm not min-maxing Mistria. I'm here to brain off. Oh my god, Jacob's controller isn't here. No! I have to get I thought Jacob left his controller at his computer. He did not. Olive, I need to... I got it. I got it. I got it. I got the controller. Anyway, I've not been min-maxing this game. I haven't looked up diddly. I'm just here to chill. I haven't done jack. That being said, I'm in winter. We're just playing my save file that I started because I don't want to start over. Let's just chill. Let's hang out. I don't really have anything cool. planned. I was just gonna play anyway. Is that a PBS word search blanket? Yes. Yes, PBS sent me a blanket as a thank you for fighting the far right on Twitter over PBS. Support PBS if you can. Who am I romancing? Who am I romancing? Really, who knows? I don't know. I was going to romance Juniper. But then Juniper tried to poison me, and she admitted to poisoning the town, like, on a regular basis, and I was like, I can't really get down with that. But you do have a dog, and that's enough to get me. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't. She's just a little quirky. She's a little quirky. Will this work? Oh, yeah. Oh, but not the webcam. I'm back. All right. Why do I have no audio? Oh, I know why. It's because I... Hold. 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 Oh, wait. Hold. Okay, wait. Every time I plug in the controller... Listen, we didn't get a wide Nancy today, so, you know, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's right. I finished the winter. I got about a week into the winter, and then my game crashed. I have a bug in this game where it sometimes when I go to a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It just crashes. It just closes. It's like I go to sleep and I die. But you know, it's an early access. That's what happens. I'll bring you on a tour of my farm, my whole thing, right? Welcome to my farm. My name is Pasta. My farm's name is Fox because I gave up trying to think of names. Here is my house for chickens. Here's my chicken house. It's called the Noodle Coop. And all of my chickens, hi Olive, are named some kind of noodle. So I already had an egg noodle, and I had buckwheat noodles. But then I got a yellow chicken. They gave birth to a yellow chicken, and I didn't know what to do with that because I already had egg. So I named it Yolk. Olive, don't destroy my PBS blanket, please. Stop it. Welcome to my cow house. It's the broth barn. I'm probably gonna rename this because I started naming my cows kinds of ways to cook noodles. Like steam, which you can't really, that's for dumplings. Game audio very quiet. You're very quiet. How about that? You think about that? And there's Walk. Hi, Olive. Anyway, Walk has a little hat. Game audio is fine. I boosted it a little bit. Can you not hit me, Olive? We're trying to hang out. We're just trying to have a good time. Anyway. I should probably see what... Olive? I know you want attention, sweetie. Oh, no music yet. Not a prob. I turned it off. And I forgot about that. I honestly have not been playing with game music since like the second in-game day. Because I play this game while listening to podcasts or watching like YouTube videos on the side. I've kind of been romancing her, because why not? But then she was like, can you do paperwork? And I was like, ah, dog, I got enough of that in my real life. I upgraded the general store. So that's pretty cool. Ain't that nice? Look at this shit, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you believe my collection is probably not complete. I don't know, she's probably gonna ask me for like 6 trillion more pieces of wood that I can't ever freaking find anywhere. What was I doing? Oh right, there's no things. Anyway. Yeah, so she was like, you should do more paperwork. And I was like, ah. Here's the thing, I don't really want to. But thanks. I think right now I'm trying to build the bridge by the fisherman's hut. The hell? Including paperwork as a choice. There's no actual paperwork in the game, but she was like joking that you should help her with paperwork, and I was like, ah, nah, we good. I've donated a lot to the museum. Obviously, in some of the seasons, I didn't give a shit. But I started caring in the fall because I figured out how to check this stuff out. I want games to actually to include actual paperwork. Have you played Papers, Please? How about that? What year is Julia in? I'm in year 1. I'm wearing my beekeeper outfit. I love a costume. Unsurprisingly, I love a costume. Yes, and I hated it. Yeah, Papers, Please is stressful. Hello, children. I love his little outfit. I want his little outfit for myself in real life. Jacob is at a bachelor party. He sent me a series of pictures a couple minutes ago, and he was like, I feel really bad because this is exactly the kind of shit you would love. It was all like antiques. It was pretty cool. But it seems like he's having a good time. And that's good. I'm happy for him. A Star Wars strip show? Someone's friend is a Star Wars strip show? What does that entail? Don't tell me, actually. I'm a little worried about that. Antiques and dudes in suits. It's true that they're going out to like a fancy dinner and they have to wear suits. So that's sad for me. But I like that he's having fun. I approve that boy having fun. You get in there, you get in there. Luke, I am your daddy. No. I guess if people missed Fields of Mistria stream, the one that Jacob did. Welcome to my mess of a house, by the way. I treat this house like a hotel room. It's just where I sleep, save, and put my stuff. That's it. Beetlejuice burlesque show. That does sound fun. If you're into that sort of thing. And by that sort of thing, I mean burlesque shows. Which I'm not really. My best friend is, though. She always has a great time with those. What the hell should I be doing? I should probably be collecting wood. But anyway, Fields of Mistria is basically a Stardew Valley clone, but with like cool character designs, like 90s, 80s anime aesthetic, which is nice and we love it. We love it and appreciate it here. Boink. That's not going to grow in time, but you know what? Whatever. Yeah, 90s shoujo. Thank you, Draz. I'll talk to some of the characters so you can... Fucking hell. So you can see it. Boink. Okay. Does time not move too fast for y'all in... Yeah. It does move entirely too fast in this game. I don't really like that. That is true. I wonder if that's like a thing they're going to patch. What the hell am I doing? But it's probably my favorite of them. I played a lot of Coral Island. Like a lot of Coral Island. The characters were like entirely too bland for me. Not, you know, not knocking anyone's preferences. I wanted to like that game more. That being said, I did put many hours into it. But... yeah, I am excited to see like what come with the updates on this. I'm interested to see like what they patch and what they add. I know there's like 2 characters that, when I look, where is it here? There's somewhere where there's 2 characters in silhouette. And they're like possible romanceables, but I don't know who they are. I don't know if that... Get here. Come over here. Ooh, treasure. Have you played Moonstone Island? We played it for a stream. For a while, I was having an issue with my brain where I didn't like games that were just like, that felt like I was just wasting time, which is weird. And I don't know how to describe it, but there's some games that like, I feel like I'm relaxing and doing something and accomplishing something. And then there's some games where I'm like, I'm just stalling until I get to bed. And I was having a real problem where every game felt like I'm just waiting to go to bed. Like just trying to whittle down the time. If that makes any sense. I need like a nice in-between between like using my brain, thank you, and not. But I think also I was just like in like an anxious mood because like a lot was happening, but nothing that I could act on. So, you know, I was kind of just like anxious because there were things that I wanted to do but couldn't do. There's a bug that I'm missing. Not that one. Yeah, and someone in chat brought up a good point, Raven Jade, where, you know, if you get stressed out by like the min-maxing of a day, it's true that like the days are short in this game, but you can spend however long you want. You don't have to be like max productive. Year 2 in Coral Island, damn. That's awesome. That's very fun. I mean, I think people would say the same thing about Satisfactory too. And I played that game to hell. So much. Hey Julia, what's your opinion on the Gundam Breaker series? I have not watched Gundam thing. The last Gundam thing I watched was... We watched a bunch of Gundam... The Gundam... Is it Gundam? No. The Gundam with the ladies. Ladies! Ladies Gundam. Witch of Mercury, thank you. Yeah. The Ladies Gundam. Thank you, Onsta. Yeah, Gundam Witch, Lesbian Gundam. I watched a bunch of Lesbian Gundam. Ooh, we just got raided. Thank you, Clockwork Tuba, for the raid. I'm gonna collect these flowers. Why not? Where's, what's-her-face? Let's go interrupt her dinner. Let's go to her house at midnight, shove some flowers in her face, and then leave. Anyway, yeah, I've not seen a lot of newer Gundam shows, I'll be real. No! I'm going to give you a fish if you don't stop walking. Well... Gotta go. The last Gundam that I really truly thought was very good was Gundam Thunderbolt. Oh, it's a game series. I also haven't played any of the games. I tried to play the gacha one from not too long ago, and that one was fun. I haven't played like a Gundam game in a while that's really gotten me. Haven't watched a Gundam show all the way through since Wing. If you've watched Gundam Wing anytime recently, it's winter! Will it crash? If it crashes, I'm playing something else. Okay. Anyway. I forgot to put my animals in! No! Sorry. Sorry. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm distracted. Sorry. Part of me was like, maybe I should have played a weird out-of-pocket game like Dishonored. I discovered that a lot of people don't know that I absolutely am obsessed with the Dishonored series. Like, I have the art book. I have the art book for it. I have some snow pea. It's a spring. Go. I played like all of it, all of the DLCs. Maybe another time. Not surprised by that at all. Yeah. So a fun thing that I don't know if I had ever mentioned, but back when we were originally launching Draw Detectives and we had first like started planning, and I told you know the team what I wanted to do. They were like, okay, well, when I think of characters, what is the world like? What kind of character should we be? And I had said, like Dishonored. Like, think about Dishonored. And everyone except Jacob, so Nathan and Karina, said, I don't know what that is. the hell? There's a square block of ice growing over there? So, what the hell is this? What the hell is it? Freaking Christmas baubles on that bush. So anyway, so I said, think about Dishonored. It's going to be kind of like that, where there's animatronics. It's like, kind of like a, not steampunk, but, you know, kind of in that realm, cog punk or whatever it's called. I said, think of it like that. And then I truly tried to explain as much as I could what Dishonored was. It did not work. I can't remember how many snow peas I have. I do not want to grow a flower. Ooh, pomegranate. Tree sapling. Harvested once. Okay. Anyway, so then I just said animatronic D&D, and everyone went, oh. Why are all our outfits such fire, man? What the hell? You there? I noticed a frog. And? Judging by your tone, you haven't noticed any unusual amphibian behavior. This frog seems to be much more intelligent than his fellows. They sense a deeper mystery at work here. It's a shame you weren't more help, but I suppose that's not a particular surprise. Let me know if you do see anything pasta. What the frig? What the heck? What? I gotta see everyone's outfits. Yeah, is she cold? Give me this. Cool. Oh, we have ads. Well, you're gonna miss the outfits. Sorry. Okay, your little Carhartt jacket, sure. Her outfits are so good, man. I love this lady. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, who's up here? All right, who else is home? Hello? Hello? Is this what's-her-face's office? What are you wearing? Alright. Yeah. Family paperwork. Celine. I love that outfit for myself. Someone asked how the fishing was. It's nice and simple, which is how I prefer it. That outfit was bomb. So nice. And the thing is that I like the doctor lady, but she's too much like what I want to be. I gotta say hi to Doug. Dozy, whatever. I just invented a name for that dog. Oh, frick, the prince is here or whatever. Hello? Are you in here? Oh, no, that's a good outfit. Look how high that collar is. I want to see March's outfit. We'll find March. I don't, Doug, he's like a golden retriever, all right? Someone said, is there a non-binary character? So, your character customization, you can choose your pronouns. Let me show you the character customization. You can choose your name. Yep, confirm. Your birthday, your farm name. You can pick your outfit. I found a bunch of stuff. These are all the outfits I found. All right, where's March? Oh, March. The chicken's there. Oh, March is in the blacksmithery. The blacksmithery. There he is. I have that sweater in green. It's not a joke. I also just bought a version of that that's really thick wool while we were in Scotland. It's like a oatmeal color. Good morning. I do not talk to March. Much. Much. Someone's outside my window speaking like a witch. I don't know what they're saying, but they're speaking like a witch. That's what they're doing. Oh, I collected some wood. That's cool. Give me flour. Oh, and then I gotta go fish. So I'll show off the fishing in a moment. Ooh, let's go talk to the children. Oh, little cutie. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Why is she dressed like fucking the android in DBZ? You can see I don't talk to the children very much. I don't speak to children. Anyway. I have finally pulled the trigger on this game. Didn't understand the hype until now. Thank you, Julia. It's just, you know, you just sit back and you watch your little farm grow. Give me. Surprise stream. You know it. This is what I was gonna do anyway. Sit here. Game. Who are you? I should probably go like donate all of these things. Hey, thanks everyone for joining me on this bonus stream. I appreciate it. I know Friday night is probably the worst time to be streaming, but you know, it's okay. We're just chilling. Pomegranate? Pomegranate. Oh, let's look at your outfit. Oh, that's pretty cute. Someone had brought up Monster Hunter news. And Jacob's been telling me a little bit of what's going on with Monster Hunter. But he was really excited because the armors can be now the previously gendered armor can now be worn by either gender. Why can't I romance this lady? Let me romance the fishing lady, please. Anyway. So I found out about the armor thing because Jacob's really excited about it because he loves, you know, the fashions. So hyped to be a slutty man. Yeah, basically. I'm excited to see what comes of it. I like looking over when Jacob plays Monster Hunter. I don't like playing Monster Hunter myself, but I like when he plays. Had an interview today. I'm sorry that you are not feeling well. But hey, thanks for chilling with us today. On this stream day. This unplanned stream day. Here's a question for the people who play this game. If you let the animals out in the winter, will they be upset like they are in Stardew? Should I let them out? Oops. Only when snowing. Okay. Ship some ice. The glowberry does not sell for much, so let's keep it. Holly will sell for the heck of it. I'll sell one winterberry. If you play this game, by the way, you should ship at least one of everything because people will send you recipes. I didn't buy the seeds, huh? I just left without them. I do this a lot. I do this a lot in this game. Basically every time I play this damn game. I just put them all in my basket and then I leave. Daikon radish. Now I bought it. Wait. You're not who I thought you were. Sorry. Not in like a metaphysical sense. I wanted to know what the doctor is wearing. Where is the doctor? Here's the thing I wish that was in this game. And maybe there is. Oh my god, I haven't petted the animals yet. I wish that I could like click someone and it would tell me like where they are. Gansey, welcome to your first SSS stream live. Whee! Well, I'm not gonna let the animals out now, because... No! Okay. Give me your beads. Who didn't I feed yet? You. Buckwheat. Why my head was bigger? Yeah, it's because I'm wearing the beekeeper hat. Sorry to wake you up. Sorry to wake you up. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. What do they poop out? They poop out shiny beads, which you can give to this, like, duck statue. I mean, this chicken statue. Whatever. Chickens are like ducks, but less useful. I don't know. I don't know why I just did a savage takedown of ducks. I didn't deserve that. Didn't I buy... I did. I have a little thing that, like, waters the ground every so often. No. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, you can give them to the statue and then... it gives you stuff. Ducks are more pleasant than chickens. I've not had much experience... Okay, yeah. Just water the snow, Julia. Good job. I've not had much experience with either. sadly. The bell at Dutol. Okay. Just clear this out. Oh, I forgot about you. Time is it? I got enough time. Okay. Move buildings on your land easier. I discovered, and you might already know this, so I apologize. It took me a while to realize it. I had to Google it. If you put your animals in daycare, then you can, god damn it. Then you can move your buildings. Get out of here. That's a thing I did not know. Sure, you go there. Did I get another seed? Don't look at my house. I'm just gonna go to sleep with this pomegranate in my hand. My sleeping pomegranate. Did not know that. That's great news. Yeah! So, the animal daycare is where you buy... Oh, I forgot I had tea. Sorry, Olive. I was just putting my lid down. So, where you buy the animals, which is to the west of your farm, you can put your animals in daycare, and then you go over your buildings. My trusty morning pomegranate. Yeah, and then you can move the buildings, and you basically, like, dismantle your building, but then it gives you all the stuff back. Gives you all your materials back. So ain't that nice? Excuse me, what the hell are you? Getting my net. Ice hopper. Nice. More like nice hopper. And these little shiny orbs, these singular orbs that I'm picking up, are stuff that you use to like upgrade your skills at the dragon statue. That's right. Whee! Okay, no. Call outside. Call outside. Pick you up, throw you down, pick you up, throw you down. Thank you. Pet you. Give me all this, thank you. Where is this game available? It's on Steam. It's on Steam. I'll show you the fishing in a moment. Let me put my shiny beads away. Trying to collect 100. Alright, we'll go fishing. So I'll show you where the daycare is for the animals, by the way. Oh, yeah, look at my chickens. Ain't that a delight? Father and daughter on seesaws together. Also, something that's nice is that if you throw something to the ground, it just stays. Like you probably saw at the mansion earlier. I threw those flowers and I went back later and it was still there. So that's pretty nice. Ooh, what's this? Gimme! So this is the chicken statue that you give stuff to. And I'll show you the fishing. I have a level 2 fishing rod, which I made. Oh, or fish. Boop. The description still says Nintendo World Champions. No, it doesn't. It shouldn't. What is this? Okay. Sand lance. Sand lance. Okay. It doesn't. Oh, cool. Yes, this is the fishing. That's it. Nice and easy. Okay. I've not really donated anything to this bridge yet. I will. I don't really know where to get like wood reliably other than my own farm, but that's slow. Do you think the game is worth its price tag? That's up to you, dog. It's like, I don't know how much you enjoy these kinds of games. If you really like these kinds of games, like if you put hours and hours into Stardew, you will probably do the same on this. If this is not your jam, then it is not worth the price tag. Mark. My complaints about the game so far are that the days feel short. Your energy runs out kind of quickly, but you are supposed to cook, and I don't, just like in real life. Although I have to say, can we congratulate me on not starving while Jacob's gone? I cooked myself all of my meals. Except yesterday, I skipped breakfast because I drove Jacob to the airport. That's only an accomplishment when you know that I am really bad at remembering to take care of myself. 35. Yay! Nice. Yeah, I famously just like don't put it on the priority list. Like eating. I'm trying to do better about that. And I have been doing better about that. So I used to be entirely too underweight. And I would be sick constantly. Whoop. Ooh, an eel. Sorry for the slurp. Oh, I ran out of space. Okay, let's go donate some of this stuff. I like cooked myself a gnocchi spinach. What the hell is this thing? When did I get this? Gnocchi spinach and mushroom thing last night. I think my problem before was that I didn't really know a lot of like vegetarian recipes that I liked. And now I'm starting to figure out what vegetarian recipes I like. So now it's easier to like think of With regards to chopping wood, your wood chopping problems, I had luck chopping down trees in town and the other outside areas, where I can tell they grow back the next day. Oh, that's extremely helpful. Thank you so much. Truly vegetarian, I didn't know that. I don't say that I'm a vegetarian, and I don't like to say vegetarian-ish. Can we just acknowledge that the shadow color is like a really cool choice that they made, that it's purple? They could have done a blue, but I feel like that would have made everything too muddy. The purple is like a really nice choice. Anyway, So my gentle rule is that when I get to choose a food for myself, I, like 9 out of 10 times, will choose something meatless. And then if I do eat meat, I try to make sure it's not like a place where I don't know like where that meat is from. Basically what happened was that, you know, I did more research on like animal you know, the not to like get into it because it's a bummer, you know, topic, but I just did like enough research that it kind of bummed me out, but it in times is kind of unrealistic. Ooh, what's that? To be vegetarian all the time. And there are like meats that I find delicious and bring me joy. So the compromise I made was that I don't eat meat if I have the choice, but then if there's something special and I know it came from an ethical place, I will eat it. Like if I really want it at the time. Like I went to a hot dog place. It's famous for its hot dogs. Out here. The place is like, I mean, it was quite a drive for me and Jacob, but the place is like over 100 years old. This is a historic site, blah, blah, blah. I got hot dogs from them. Because I wanted the experience. So, and reducing is like, you know, a good step, I think, in the right direction. Is it the max good I could be doing? No. But, you know, there's compromises I gotta be doing. Ship this. No, not you. I need to donate you to the museum. The hell is this? Huh? I don't have any other... did I ship? No, we're good. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it was basically like important to me to try to do good, or, you know, what I think is good. I'm trying to phrase it in a way that doesn't guilt anyone, because there's enough like guilt being pushed on everyone, I think, everywhere. Like making people feel like they're not doing enough, or like, you know, not doing enough to solve such and such problems. And that can get really, I don't know, it can really like wear you down to the point where you don't want to, where like any good you try to do doesn't feel good enough. So what's the point? And I don't want to do that. You got to do the best you can. And sometimes that best you can at that moment is not the best you would hope you could do. Maybe at a different time. But, you know. Basically, I'm just trying to say I'm not trying to like get anyone down, you know. And I also think that, like, Suit Veil just said, for real, I was also raised around a ton of vegans who were so intense about it, and that wasn't for me at all. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you have to live in a way that is best for, you know, the best that you can do, what you think is best, and that looks different than, you know, to someone else, than someone else's best. And I also think that there's something to like being so strict all the time can really push people in the opposite direction. As, you know, everyone who's ever been raised in a very strict religious household probably knows very well. Not me. My parents, thankfully, you know, my mom is religious, but not in a way where it feels like super intense. My mom is a very like spiritual person. She lives in a way where she said, she basically says that her religion is that Jesus says don't be a jerk, and that's how she lives. So, what's this? Thank you. Yeah, and also like someone had brought up earlier, I think it was Draz, so thank you, Draz, like, you know, certain lifestyles can't suit everyone. Like in some places, in a lot of places, being vegetarian is more expensive than not. So it's out of their price range, and no one should feel guilty for being priced out of something. You know, I mean, it like sucks that people are priced out of, you know, doing what they think is right or whatever, or best for them. Obviously that's awful. I'm gonna pick you all up now. And then go outside. I'm gonna go inside. Yeah, and like thankfully Jacob and I, oh hi Joy, I have your sister, she's dreaming, she's twitching big time, you can't come up here. Thankfully I got trapped. Thankfully Jacob and I are able to like have like the movement to be able to go more vegetarian. Like I try to get what I can from the farmer's market. Things are a little too expensive at the farmer's market sometimes. I can't go too crazy. But I like to support local farms when and where I can. So like I get my eggs from the local farmers. 'Cause I know those chickens just be chilling. Vibing on the seesaw. Do your local farmers also have seesaw for their chickens? If they did, they could gladly have all my money. My addiction to fast food is too large. I'm very... Well, no, let me rephrase. I didn't eat fast food growing up. So I never had that problem. And I'm pretty thankful for it, because it seems like now it's... You pay a lot of money for very little food. Again, not... Oops, I meant to go here. Not ragging on anyone for any choice. That's not a judgment thing. It's just like, that's what I'm hearing. I'm also very fortunate that Jacob can cook so well. and that my mom has always been able to cook very well. I was thinking about this the other day. So my mom, I mean, both of my parents worked very hard when I was a kid. My mom used to work a full-time job in the city. What the hell is this? Coin lump. Anyway, my mom used to work a full-time job in Manhattan. And she would then leave that job. It was like a 9 to 5, right? She would then leave that job to go to night school because her job didn't really pay her much. And then she would come home and take care of her her deaf child and her other child. Who, you know, is a very nice boy, but who was also kind of a mess. He would always lose his house keys. But they also just like didn't have money. So my mom would do all of that, and my dad would work from like, he would leave for work at like 4 or 5 in the morning and then get home at like 12 in the middle of the night for jobs that didn't really pay them very much. Ooh, a sea bass. And then my dad got laid off. So he just didn't have a job for a long time. Is your mom gonna stream recipes? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Oh, sorry, Olive. Olive's up. Wait a minute, it's not a Sunday. It's not this bonus stream day. Anyway, I think a lot about how hard those couple of years must have been. You know, well, more than a couple of years. God damn it. Why am I like this? But yes, my mom is going to Twitch stream. She's going to Twitch stream some recipes. She, I've heard that her recipes are very accessible. She also wants to like teach people, ooh, mushroom, like basic cooking skills, because she knows that a lot of people don't know those, myself included. Anyway, yeah, it should be fun. I really wonder how she's going to do, because she doesn't watch Twitch streams, really, but she's a teacher, or she was, so she'd be good. Made her watermelon lemonade and it was awesome. Good. I didn't know she had a watermelon lemonade recipe, but that's great. She's been doing a lot of experimenting. Yo, she made these cinnamon rolls not too long ago when I was over. Oh. When I went over for the soccer game. Oh, so good. If you had the time/resources, would you grow your own food? Like keep gardens and chickens and stuff? I would 100% grow my own food. I don't know about chickens. I forgot to check the quest logs. I don't know about chickens, because I think I would worry about them a lot, and I don't need something else to worry about. So I made 2 of your mom's recipes and I loved them. She's such a lovely woman to talk to as well. Oh, good. Yeah, my mom's very nice. Thankfully. Imagine if I came on here and I was like, yeah, my mom's an asshole. Anyway, watch her Twitch. Or fish. But thankfully, she's pretty chill. My best friend lives in Florida now. She used to be from Queens, so she has a very strong New York accent. Queen's accent, to be specific. Anyway, she moved to Florida. She has a bunch of chickens. Sorry, I was thinking about something. She has a bunch of chickens, and the last time I got sleepy. Last time I talked to her, I was like, "You still got those chickens?" And she goes, "Ah, yeah." And she showed me this like Rubbermaid bin full of chickens. She also has a cat, a dog, and she might still have 5 children. I don't really know. She has 2 from her previous marriage, 2 from her husband's so her husband had 2 from a previous marriage that my friend is now taking care of. The kids live with them. Then she had 2 with her husband, who are both little adorable little toddlers. But then the oldest one's best friend had a situation at home and couldn't live at home anymore. Oh, are you back? Couldn't live at home anymore. And so she was gonna like move into a shelter basically, and my friend was like, no. Up. So my best friend took her in. Which my best friend is like just a teacher. So she didn't really have a lot of money, but she was trying her best. I don't know if that kid still lives with them, but she was really trying to like help that kid like with life, because that child seemed to have a rough one. And my friend was like, I'm gonna try to teach you about, you know, life skills and things like that. And yeah. So that's why I said might. I don't know if that kid still lives with them, but apparently she was very nice. She was like helping around the house and stuff like that. So Julie, you are surrounded by teachers. Yeah. Why do you think I don't want to be a teacher? Actually, I don't want to be a teacher because I hate repeating myself. Truly, I hate repeating myself. In a way of like, please do this thing. Please do this thing. Why haven't you done this thing? I can't do it. Kate Mayart, hello from Anime NYC. Hell yeah. I think Karina's going to Anime NYC just as like visiting. So you might see her there. I like teaching, but I like teaching people who want to learn. And I think that teachers deal with, and this is like truly the reason I don't want to be a teacher. Teachers deal with so much stuff constantly, all the time. Like, maybe I'll go to the mines tomorrow so you guys can see. You constantly have like the higher ups who haven't been a teacher in forever being like, this is the best way to teach children. I know the children. And it's like, you haven't been in a classroom in a million years. How do you know? And they're like, I don't know. Some company told me that that's the best way. And it's like, oh, cool. A company that's also out of touch. And then you have parents who you tell the parents that are like, hey, your kid needs help with this thing. or has such and such issue. Like, I had discussions with them, I spend so many hours with them, and then the parents just go, no, they don't. And you go, ah, cool. Nothing I can really do about that, I guess. I'm also not saying that, like, you know, all teachers are the best, right? Obviously, there's teachers with problems. But you have the parents just saying no to those teachers who are trying to help, who are saying, like, I've spent so many hours with your kids. This is what they need. And the parents just say no. And they're like, okay. Or the parents who treat you like you're a babysitter. You have the higher ups at the school saying, like, this is what you need to start doing now. And so you have to do it, but that doesn't make any sense to the students or the parents. Hi, Joy. It doesn't make sense to anyone. And then the kids are like, my teacher's so stupid, they're teaching us like this. And the teachers are like, I don't want to be teaching like this, but I gotta. You know, it's like, it sucks. And then also the schools are like, well, we're not going to get funding unless we get straight A's. So fudge the results, or, you know, whatever. It's what I've been hearing. I'll show you mining, by the way. These are the mines. These are not the mines. Let me show you different mines. Anyway, so, like, I hate making decisions that don't make sense to me. And then, like, not being able to explain myself is a thing that drives me nuts. Like, if only you could see what I'm dealing with and where I'm coming from, maybe you would be less upset with me, you know? But teachers can't do that. And then they get treated like this, and then their schools are like, the schools are like, hey, thanks for all your hard work this year. You know, those days where you came in at 6 a.m. and then you were like a coach for free or whatever. And you did all these extracurriculars for your students. We paid you nothing for it. And then you went home and you graded paperwork until 1 a.m. because you got home from work at 11 at night. Here's a pizza party, and you can get a quarter of a slice. And then also, to be fair to, like, the higher ups at the school, a lot of the times it's that they just aren't getting adequate funding. So that sucks. You know. Oh, the staff pizza party. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. That's my rant about teaching. And how I wish it was better for the teachers that are good at teaching. But instead, it's like, if you're good at teaching, you see all the problems, so you want to become admin so you can fix the problems. But then you realize the problems are even further beyond you. And then now your students are being taught by someone maybe less, you know, enthusiastic than you. Anyway, that's my rant about teaching. Whee! Also, like, teachers are so... Okay, I'm continuing my rant, I guess. Teachers are so underappreciated that when students do go back and they're like, hey, thanks for being a good teacher back when I was, like, kind of a jerk because I was going through it because I was a teen, and teens are, like, constantly always going through it. You don't understand, those teachers don't stop talking about it. I remember my friend, this guy I went to high school with, his family was going through a situation, and don't tase me, please. Anyway, my friend's family was going through it, and he needed some help, and I went to pick up his little brother at school, and when I picked him up, he like heard my parents talking about like the problems at school that they were having, and like some of their problematic students, because of course they were, because you have to like vent. And I remember him just like nodding and going like, it's nice to know that teachers talk as much shit about us as we do about them. I was like, yeah, what? Like, of course they would. They're people. Ah! Please. Too many baddies. I've not been able to look at chat, but I'm looking now, so I'm fishing. Kinda hate the thought about my teachers talking about me. Not too long ago, I found a old blog of mine. That's right, like a live journal-esque thing, or like a Zynga, whatever that was. Where I complained about my teachers, and I was so mean about it. But I think that's like just like a thing. You're just like, okay. A thing that like I've kind of realized, Zen convention. A thing that I've kind of like realized as I'm getting older is like you have like moments that are cringe, and then you get a couple years out from that thing and you're like, oh my god, I was so cringe. That's so embarrassing. And you just like, it like keeps you up at night sometimes or whatever, yada yada. And then you get like even more distance away from that and you go, oh, that was completely normal. Like, yeah, it makes sense that I would have complained about like such and such thing. That's just like the phase you're in. So it's like totally normal, you know? So yeah, there's things that like I wish I had done better as like a teen or as someone who, you know, through my life always. But the nice thing about those moments means that you've matured, you know? Oh, hello. Joy's here. Were you just waiting? Were you just waiting? Hi, Joy. Hi. You've been my little buddy since Jacob hasn't been here. I know. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is that realizing a thing that you did was not great and it makes you cringe so hard is actually kind of nice, because it means that you've learned and you're a better person for it, you know? No one goes through life making no mistakes, and if you've made no mistakes, it means you have, and you just aren't at the maturity where you've realized that you could have done better. You know? Now, I'm not saying that about the big mistakes. There's some things you should never do. I'm not giving excuses to some of those bad things. I'm just saying the little things. I feel like I gotta give the asterisk disclaimer, you know. Hi, sweetie. I know. You're all happy. Tiny eyes. Anyway, yeah. That's just my thought on that. My disclaimer is, if you've done stuff that you thought was cringe in the past, good job, you're normal. My Zanga definitely made me cringe, and I definitely deleted it immediately upon finding it, because it was kind of hurtful to those teachers who were just trying their best. Did I not let my livestock out? No. Oh, I didn't pet the animals, Joy. I didn't pet the animals. The hell? The hell? Sorry. A nice quality of life in this game, by the way, is if you go to make something elsewhere, it uses the storage you got. So I'll show you in a moment. Boink. Okay. Whee! Alright. Let's see. Sorry for the, yeah, you can put the hay in the trough. The trough? But what was that? I already got you. I choose to hand feed them because it gives me the shiny beads. I forgot to check the stupid board again. A tilapia? Get the fuck out of here, old man. Anyway, so you can like make these things at the windmill, but I don't have any of these things in my hand or in my pocket. This is the stuff that's in my storage at my house. Ain't that nice? What time is it? 9:40. Okay, I can make... cheese grommet. Julie, my new roommate, has a cat and I'm allergic. Do you have any tips? Perish. No, I take every night before I go to bed. Hi, Joy. I take Allegra, I think. I think it's Allegra, whatever the purple one is, because I took Zyrtec for a while, and then I realized that after a week of taking Zyrtec, I would get wildly depressed. And I don't know why. And apparently that's just a side effect that you can have when you take Zyrtec. Anyway, Allegra doesn't make me very depressed. Ain't that nice? What did I make? Did I make cheese? I'll make some butter. Allegra is purple. Yeah, I take Allegra every day. I might start going to a allergist, whatever they're called. Stick. Anyway, I might start going to one of them so that I can get the shots, because The other day, Joy sneezed in my eyeball. If you missed the story, I won't go into too many details because I already told it, and people were very grossed out by it. But Joy sneezed in my eye, and I had a very bad reaction. Ship one of those. And it lasted the day, and I really thought I might have to go to the hospital. Because it was like, I felt sick. And not like cool sick, but like sick. Like I felt like I was coming down with the flu. It was wild. Anything I can make? Not with the time I got left. Oh, also, I use allergy eye drops if I get a cat fur in my eye. I got like a generic name brand, like I think it's like CVS brand eye drops. You just put one drop in your eye, as long as you're not wearing contacts. It clears up my allergies within like 3 minutes. If I'm having like a really bad reaction where my nose is like, you know, filling up. Are you guys ready to harvest already? What the hell? Beet salad. Yeah, I might start getting the allergy shots. I have to go to my yearly dermatology appointment soon, so I'll do that probably first. My family has a history of skin cancer, so I'm trying to get ahead of that. Also, I'm covered in birthmarks. Oh, ads are happening. Have we looked at the doctor's winter outfit yet? We have not. I'm gonna go to webcam for a moment. I have Joy in my lap now. I'm covered in birthmarks. Covered. Did you see my shoulders? They're like, I got like huge things, huge birthmarks here. I have a lot of skin damage, like all here, because I got, first of all, I'm just covered. I'm covered in birthmarks. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I have like a million of them, so I have to go every year to get checked. I have a lot of sun damage because I went on a hike with my parents. It's going to be a very me story. I went for a hike with my parents. Also, you can see I have one here. I have one on my eyelid. I have one on my ear. I have one between my fingers right here. It's just a lot. I went on a hike with my parents in the desert. It was a heat wave. The car needed to cool off. Welcome to my life. Car needed to cool off. It was so hot. My dad finds a hike, and he's like, this hike looks nice, and we should also probably stop. Let's go do this hike. I said, okay, I guess, because you don't really have any choice. Went on this hike. It's 11.5 miles long. In the desert, during a heat wave. There's no shade. We weren't prepared for the hike to be this long. My dad doesn't know when to turn around. I didn't have water. I had a tank top, and I had my black hoodie because I was a teen and I was going through a goth phase, as you do. Some say I still wear all black. I had my black jeans on, my sneakers. We're hiking. We see signs for mountain lions or whatever. I started the hike hoodie around my waist because I was like, we're not gonna be out there for that long. It was hot. I don't want to wear my hoodie. I got such a bad sunburn that I was like, I have to put the hoodie on. I put the hoodie on. It's 120 something degrees. Middle of the desert. It was like, I think this one was Arizona. Anyway, we get to the end of the hike. It just ends. And they're like, cool, you gotta go back. There is no shade at any point in this hike. It was just up and down. So it's a difficult hike. It's dusty. It's hot as hell. I don't have water. I did not have a heat stroke. I did not get a heat stroke. I think I was losing my mind a little bit. I started singing that song, In the Desert, on a horse, and it feels good to be out of the rain. Because I was just losing it. I was singing that line repeatedly. I was underweight. Because I was underweight until I was like 20 something. I'm just singing that line. My parents are losing their minds. And they keep laughing because I'm just singing this part of the song. I have my hoodie on. I had to like take off my hoodie and like I had to like pick basically if I was gonna like overheat or get a sunburn. The sunburn can lead to overheating. Take off my hoodie, finish the hike. We get to the car. I'm in the car. My back just blisters up like a balloon. It was just one big, like I got a degree burn. Did you not have good hiking experiences? I played the fifth. Yeah, so I have like a bunch of like this whole section of my body is just birthmarks. Not birthmarks, but like moles and stuff and skin damage and freckles. It's a lot. I've had a number of them removed. I've had like 14 of them removed because they were either painful or suspicious. But yeah. I joked that I hadn't had like a normal vacation until I brought myself on vacation. And I stand by it fully. And I think my parents stand by it fully. Except we used to go camping in Vermont, and that was nice. Are these snow peas? What the hell are these? Do you go here? I lost track because I got into my story. Are you... Anyway. Daikon. Is this Daikon? Whatever. Yeah, all of my... So... My parents used to do very difficult camping trips every year with me in tow and my brother. I can do that. Not right now, but I can do that eventually. Oh. Lord help me. Lord help me. I want this outfit. Anywho. Yeah, it's my parents used to do like very difficult camping trips every year. My dad is someone who likes to challenge himself and see, like, basically be like, look what I can do. Isn't that cool? Like, this was so hard, but I did it. And I get where he's coming from. But sometimes a girl just wants to spend entirely too much money going to a theme park. Also, camping trips are typically, once you have the equipment, cheaper. So when you don't have the money to do like hotels, you do like very difficult camping trips. And your camping trips become even more difficult when you don't have the money to buy the equipment. So, you know, here we are. I did eventually go to a theme park, by the way. At the age of like 23 or something, I told my friend I had never been to a theme park, and my friend was like, what the hell? We gotta go. So we went to Disney World and Universal. It was cool. It was fun. It was a good trip. But also, to be fair to my dad, like, that's how my dad was raised. So, you know. He used to, shake snakes out of his shoes in the morning. Hey, Noki Games, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. We're just talking about whatever comes to mind. I gotta put this milk away. That hike, by the way, that 11.5-mile hike was like the dumbest thing we've done as a family. So don't think that's like a normal occurrence that my parents willingly put me in. That was a whoopsie. What do I want to do? I think I want to make food. And then, oh well, I want to, I want to make food. Let's make food and then we'll go fishing and go to the mines. People are talking about Chicago. I like Chicago. I've been there once. For C2E2. It was a good time. Let's just make a lot of trail mix. What takes trail mix? Cool. Yeah, my, someone was just talking about how their family is, like, very indoorsy and couldn't do the outside. My family is very, very outdoorsy. Which is funny, because my mom's from Queens. Who's, you know, not exactly an outdoorsy place. You know what? Let's aim to make that bridge. How about that? That's a fun thing to aim towards. I'm trying to think of what else. There was one time where I was in British Columbia. BC mention. And we were driving along and my dad said, we gotta let the car cool down. And we said, okay. And we went on a 13-mile hike through the mountains. It was a beautiful hike. I have never been surrounded by so many flies as I did on that trip, other than maybe Salt Lake. It was icky. It was an extremely hard hike because at some point you are clambering, like, don't waste my time. Like hand over hand, like scrambling on your hands, climbing up a wall. Or not a wall, but you know, cliff or whatever. I'll drink to that. Actually, you may be interested to learn that hikes are allowed to be a single-digit number. Not in my family. That was a cool experience though, because when we got to the end, it was this beautiful view of a like mountain that was snow-capped, and the lake that it led to, or like it went down into a lake, and the hike ended at said lake. And it was, the water was so beautifully clear. Like insane, like glass. It was gorgeous. It was so quiet. I love places that are very quiet because I feel like I'm just constantly overwhelmed by sound. And it was truly like an amazing, awe-inspiring moment because I was so tired and I was pretty mad. Thing you have to know about me is that until, I don't know, recently, my mom told me that I was the angriest person she had ever met in her life. And that was true until recently. But I got to the end, it was so quiet and there was no one there. And I was the first one there because when I get mad on hikes, I just run it. Don't know why. I'm just kind of like, let's just get through it sooner. I get to the end, I'm just standing there, and I'm like, just taking a moment. And then I hear very quick footsteps behind me, and my brother runs past me, ripping off his shirt and jumps into the water. Because the hike was so hard that he wanted to celebrate. Thank you, brother. So that was ruined. But that's okay. He was having a good time. Can't be mad at him for that. Let's keep the root. I'll ship this fly, I guess. Ship that mushroom, why not? Anyway, I'm less mad now all the time. Because therapy and everything. That always helps. Oh, they're all at the freaking inn. This is where everyone gets drunk and... Oh, Hemlock! Cute winter outfit. Scarf ain't doing nothing for you, dog. Sorry, I'll continue my story once this dialogue is over. Oh, I got a gimlet! Oh, that's a really good outfit, though. That's a really good outfit, though. Oh, so is that. So is that. Everyone's fashions are on point, man. Except yours. Get it together, dog. I like Ulrich. Cute. Okay, anyway. Black tea, chai, or cola flavored tea, y'all. What is a cola flavored tea? Depends on the mood. Oh my god, they're asking me something. Surely you've got thoughts, pasta. What do you think would make the best frog? Who do you think would make the best frog? This feels like a trap. Juniper. Whatever, she poisoned me once or twice. It really depends for me. I really like chai. But I really... Someone's screaming outside. I really like black tea as well. I have it in the mornings. I love an oolong, which is apparently its own kind of tea, not a black or a green or anything, or an herbal. But like right now I'm having a tea. I'm having a spearmint tea. Because it's nice. I feel like it's a nice way to end the day. I love a hoji cha. I remembered about the animals. Definitely remembered, and not just that I saw them. Not a fan of fruity tea. So there was a place in Brooklyn that I really, really liked. Java Joe's. It's run by this woman who moved here from Ireland. And she had a tea that I really liked. It was like some autumn harvest thing. It was really good. And that was a fruity tea. That was the first time I ever really liked a fruity tea. What did I say I was gonna do? Focus on the bridge? What was I saying earlier? Saturday market. I'll show you guys a Saturday market. Wee. What you got? Beet salad. Get out of here. What? I don't want to answer your flower questions. Anyway. Camping trips that were normal. My parents used to bring us to a place in Vermont. The campsites used to be free. They're not anymore, unfortunately. Not that they're that expensive, but when you have like zero monies, free is better. And it was on a lake, and I really liked those trips. I didn't know that it had bears until I went as an adult and I brought some friends, and my friend was like terrified of bears, and she was like, "Does this place have bears?" And I said, "No." Turns out that we had been hanging our food on a tree for every time we went to this campsite because there were bears, and not just like for the fun of it. But I went with my friends and we were talking literally about bears on the way in. She was like, "There are really no bears here?" And I said, "No, I've never seen one." And right then a black bear ran across the road in front of my car. I had to slow down for it. And my car was just quiet, and I just hear, son of a bitch. It was an interesting rest of the trip. Sorry, Steph. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just ship all those, whatever. My friend's American husband is more afraid of bears than cougars, and that's insane to me. Black bears are so easy to deal with, but cougars are watching. Bears don't want to deal with you. I think I agree that cougars are scarier. Because if you see a cougar, that's probably like it for you. I've had a number of black bears in my vicinity. And it's been fine. Not that I encourage it. You stay away from those bears, everyone. Anyway, so these are the markets. Hey, did you want to ask me about something? Oh, I gotta go to your house. Okay. Hot chocolate, extra marshmallows. You want one? You want one, man? JK, I can't give you one. Alright. Coffee? You want coffee? You're welcome. Anyway. One time we unzipped our tent. And there was a bear there. Right out front of our tent. And my brother just went. Bear left. It got scared of us. He kind of did the like, oh God, sorry. Oh, sorry, this is so embarrassing. Yeah, there is a phrase with bears where if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lie down. If it's white, good night is the full phrase that I know. What the hell? Oh, I was gonna chop wood. Don't I have something to drop off? No, not really. Yeah, all those trips are normal. My worst camping trip is still the New Mexico time. And no animals were involved there. So that's just people. I'll take an animal encounter any day. Still have to find that other fish for the mines as well. We'll do that tomorrow. As someone who now lives in an area with a lot of deer, becoming more and more a fan of possums. Not that I wasn't before, but they eat all the ticks. Possums are great. Yeah, Melvin fandom. We love and appreciate all Melvins here. What do you guys want to talk about? You jerk. Why? Bison are terrifying. I did go camping in a place that had bison as well. They're very scary. Although, I think the animal I've been the most scared of that I've encountered is moose. I did not enjoy seeing a wild. I mean, I was like in awe of their majesty, of course. But they're so freaking scary, man. We want to talk about Detective Season 3. So, Detective Season 3... I feel like we're going to wind up recording most of the season before we release the first episode. I'm waiting on one thing before we post episode 1. It's a thing that, like, I'm waiting for it to get started because I don't know how long it's going to take. And that's not reliant on me. Not that I'm, like, putting the blame or pressure on anyone. It's just like, you know, life happens and it keeps you from things and it complicates your schedule a little bit. But I'm waiting for that. And then, but like episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 are recorded. Episode 5 is in the books. We're gonna record it in a couple weeks. Like 2 weeks? 2 weeks. 3 weeks? 3 weeks. We're gonna record it in 3 weeks. And episode 6, I just sent the email to... Are you warm enough? Do you need a jacket? Episode 6 is, I sent the email to start the scheduling. Sorry. I tend to combine words sometimes. Sometimes the speech impediment comes back. But it's not a special guest thing. It's something else. It's something internal to Drawfee. I'm just waiting for that. Thankfully, with the new schedule, it's like kind of freed up people for this thing, but so I'm genuinely really excited for the season. I'm like excited in a way where like I really hope it does well, because I have put my whole ass into it, as they say. So I'm really hoping that it is successful, whatever that looks like. Do I have this? I do. Yeah, I've really been giving like everything a lot of time to be, I think, what it needs to be. And the writing I've done like a lot of on this season. I'm trying to like why did that not make a noise? So when you make things for the internet, this is not a complaint. Although I feel like it sounds like I'm complaining. When you make things for the internet, there's a nice thing in that you get feedback like pretty much immediately, right? You get to see what people like about a thing and what you don't like about a thing. And I think a thing that you have to learn, ooh, sorry, Joy, kind of quickly is like the feedback that you value, or the feedback that like you think is valid, which is hard to do because, or it's hard to do sometimes because it's like you you get stuck in a trap where you want to say that like the thing that you make is either perfect or ass, right? It's hard to like be down the middle sometimes. It's hard to be objective. And that's like a thing that you learn, right? And I still struggle with it. I think I'm getting better about it, but you don't want to ignore the criticisms because they could be valid and you want to like improve yourself, especially when you're a creative. You're always striving to do better. So I read the ones that I can find. Every criticisms, critiques, things like that. And there's ones that like you can kind of like wave your hand at and just go like, okay, that person's like dealing with something like not related to me. They're going through it. And that's not my problem. And they're just like projecting it onto my, onto this, right? Like we get emails where I'm like, dog, this isn't you. The complaint you have isn't with me or us or, anything we're doing. It's something else. And you're just like taking it out here because, oh, there it is. Because it's an accessible avenue where someone's going to like read it. So with Drawtectives, I read the criticisms because I want to know how to improve the show, obviously, and I want, like, I don't think it's like, well, that's a whole other issue, but I think it can always be improved. I'm always looking to improve it. I don't know why this is taking my brain power. Okay. So basically I'll read the critiques and I try to apply it to the next season, right? And like one of the critiques I saw, sorry, I have my brain back, because I'm not doing anything in the game. So one of the criticisms I saw was like, every episode feels like, and it was joked about in the show, and I think it was like part of the show's charms was that like there's no real reason why you have to be drawing things for people. And I think that like that part is funny. Oh, it's the chicken's birthday. Wow. We have to go see the chicken's winter outfit. So I'm pausing so that I can have this thought and I can finish this thought. So like the show is silly and it's cool, and like the thing that I think is the strength of the show is everyone's interactions with characters. Like I try to also see like objectively what is performing well, not in like I gotta min-max for the algorithm, but in a way of like I like to see what's performing well, because if it's performing well, that means people are going to it for some reason or another. So like one of the episodes that did the best, there's a revving motorcycle outside my window, from last season was the one where the team is interacting with Sungwon's characters, right? Because Sungwon is so freaking funny and will just like go with things, right? Like he's just funny. And he can roll with anything. Like he's such a talented human. And he's very nice, And like the episode that people really liked from the season before that was the one with Harper. And it's just because it was just like a shit show of a conversation. But then you have that critique where people say that they don't like they wish that the writing was such in that, is that a sentence? That it like makes sense as to why these characters are here talking to this person, or they feel like the through lines are kind of weak. Just water fucking nothing, Julia. So, you know, I'm trying to like solve for that in this one without getting in the way of interactions. And I think I like overcorrected a little bit. I'm still trying to find what like the right ratio is. But I wrote a lot for this season. It's also hard to write. I mean, maybe if you're like more talented at writing than I am, then maybe it's easier. It's probably easier, definitely easier. Writing does not come very naturally to me. It's hard to write a mystery for an improv show, an improv comedy show, where you have pre-made assets. Oh no, did I feed you an egg? God damn it. Yeah, I fed you an egg. I fed you your child. Okay. Whatever. Go outside. Anyway. It's hard to write for an improv comedy show. Because you don't know what they're going to see. And you need them to solve the damn thing. But you don't want to like point things out. Because then it's not like a very good mystery. Like, what you see... I don't know, if you've seen, like, the live stream Drawtectives, that's, like, exactly how the recordings go. Like, I don't, like, circle anything. I don't point to anything. Sometimes I'll have a character who's like, hey... you know, for, like, spending an hour, or I see the recordings going on for, like, an hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, look at this thing. Isn't it neat? But... it's... I'm like trying to make it so that it's like a good show and a good D&D-esque thing. Of course you want a freaking eel, my guy. So like I'm really trying to figure out, because this is like the first thing I've ever DM'd is Drawtectives. So, and the only thing I've ever DM'd has been Drawtectives. I'm not DM'd anything else, not that I can think of. So it's, I don't know, you know, with everything, it's like a learning curve. It has a learning curve. And this season, I did a lot of writing. I've done a lot of writing. Just shipping it all, whatever. Actually, not you and not you. Well, not you. You can go. You know, it's a learning curve. And Drawtectives, since it's like not a thing that anyone's done before, it's like I don't have anything to base it off of other than like, I don't know, things that are similar. So I'm learning, and I may have done too much this season, but I'm trying to, I put a lot of effort into making the world feel very, very much like a world that you can interact with, that like when you see it, your mind goes places of like, you know, I wonder what it would be like to live there, you know. What did I say I was gonna do? More trees? More trees? Anyway, I just really hope people like it. Cause I'm pretty proud of it, and I've never said that about anything I've ever made. So I just hope y'all enjoy it. But also, if you don't enjoy it, that's fine too. No pressure. I don't want people to like it just cause I'm like, please. Cave fish. Yeah. What time is this? 2? I could do a little cave fishing. Let's get drunk. That didn't do much. That also didn't do much. Wow, trail mix kind of sucks. We do have some fun guests lined up for the season, by the way. One that we've never had on our detectives before. I hope they're still they're still down to do it, because I reached out to them like a year ago about it and they said hell yeah, and I said cool, it should be ready soon, and then I hadn't reached out to them since. So Germa. No! I don't know who Germa is. I'm a bad internet person. If you don't see me online, I'm not online. President Hannah Montana. I salute my president, Hannah Montana. Where the hell is this ladder? Oh my god. Okay. Please. Jesus, Lord, sweet God Almighty, my Savior in Christ. A fish. The wrong fish. There was a fish over here, wasn't there? Where did you go, my fishy? Oh, I see it. Where did you go? I want to fish, my fishy. You animal. Thank you. Wrong fish. What else? Swimming in my beekeeper outfit. What's y'all's favorite Ghibli movie? Alright, I have quite a poll. This is like basically no one's favorite Ghibli movie. It's from Up on Poppy Hill. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just find it very charming. And it's about something really interesting. That tracks. Yeah. No. If you've not seen From Up on Poppy Hill, it's kind of about a lot of things. But it's about 1960 something Japan Olympics. And like historically where Japan was with the meeting of like traditional and new. In that they're like, you know, post-war growth and rebuild and things like that, and how the culture changed basically a lot in that time. But it's mostly about this girl. What was she trying to do? Why can't I remember? My brain's busted. But it's about this girl and this guy that kind of like have a crush on each other, and then they discover that they like might be related. And then they're like, oh god, oh no. That's bad. That sucks, dude. So it's them trying to figure out like who the boy's dad is. but it's I don't know. I really like the clubhouse. It's like one of the inspirations, speaking of Draw Detectives, it's one of the inspirations I had for the season of Draw Detectives was that, like, they have this house that, or house. It's like a building that's part of the school. It's the old building in the school. And it, I gotta kill this lantern. Not like that. Oh, damn it. Anyway. And it houses all of their clubs, like the school clubs. And each club has its own weird little... God damn it. Oh, I think that's the one I needed! Go, 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 go. Go, go. Yeah! Y'all ready for this? Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Can you hurry it up? It's like midnight and I'm gonna pass out. Out 2 or whatever. Okay. Neat. Ah, cool. Yeah, give me that. Can I have that? Can I have that? Thank you. I'm gonna eat it. Hell yeah. You can't romance her. I was very sad when I learned this. Unless you can. That's cool. I'll take it. Alright, time to run. Anyway. It's a cool movie. I really love the soundtrack of it. I play it sometimes. I really like music, like, of that time. I think historically it's, like, fascinating. You do eat the heart thing. You do eat till your heart's content, yeah. Anyway, that's my favorite one. Oh man, I'm gonna pass out. It's like 1 in the morning. God damn it. I gotta put my animals in. Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's spells in this game. I haven't used any of the spells. Yeah, you can romance the dragon statue. I don't know how. I have not tried. Uh-huh. Okay. Will do. Animals. 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 Go, 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 go. Let me out. Let me out. Go, 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 go. Sleep. Ah! He wears 2 earrings. Bisexual. What does it mean if I wear 3? I have 3 in both ears. You know that my first piercing I ever got was a ear cartilage? I feel like that's a weird first one. I got it when I was in high school. I was like 16 or something. Everyone's saying trisexual. I thought it said roasted caterpillar. Very confusing for me. I'm gonna show you one of the spells. There you go. I made it snow. No! I gave myself a piercing so I'm not like other girls, winky face. It got infected. I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Yeah, my cartilage piercing got infected too. That's why it's not in my ear anymore. But I also have a cat's ear on my left ear. I don't know if that means literally anything about the likelihood of that piercing being infected. Also, the advice they used to give you back when I was 16 was so different to what they tell you now. Now they tell you... All right, I had this and this. I have 2 quests about that. Anyway, what the hell is a cat's ear? I'll show you. I would show you if I could. Okay. So you see how this ear goes around and it's like unbroken? My the little side of my ear, look up here. You go here. See how it looks like it got clipped? There's a little dent. It's called a cat's ear. So I had a piercing in this one. I can still feel the scar. She got spayed. Damn. Everyone's making a TNR joke. I've not been TNR'd. No one released me. Anyway. Yeah, that's a cat's ear. That's what I've been told it's called. I don't know if it has something else, but... Was that there from birth? Oh, yup. My ears have never been normal, not once, not ever. In any way. I should save. I've not saved in a while. Inside or out, yeah. My ears have not... My ears have never once been normal. Is this a moose? Oh, it's a crab. Sell that. I'm just gonna sell this, whatever. Sell that, sell this, sell this. I don't want this ugly chair. Sell the poinsettia. Okay, I think March wanted the shell, and I don't know who wanted the powder, but... Oh, right, she wanted to talk to me about whatever. I have so many quests. Quest for an orange? Girl, I have so many oranges. I can do that right now. Monster powder, juniper. I guess let's go talk to what's-her-face about the freaking flower. Millennial ass house. Pasta, you came. Is this about my letter? Now I'm here in my beekeeping outfit just to release bees in your house. Enjoy that, bitch. I'm so glad. Here, look at this. Codex Mistria, huh? Sure is pretty. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? Out near the cottage ruins east of town. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, she seems like she doesn't want to. Okay. Okay. What the hell is that? I found an animal testicle on the ground. Oh. Yeah, it's the flower seed. Did you see it? Oh, you. Yeah, you wanted this? Don't... I've had that quest sitting in my quest since, like, summer. The fuck is an earth shroom? They're all earth shrooms. They grow on earth. March wanted the thing. Where is he? Oh, he's always in his blacksmithing house. Anyway. Oh, there's ads, huh? Did he not want the thingy? I don't have enough. I love that outfit. It's so fun. Except, again, exposed shoulders in the winter. There's snow everywhere, girl. Get it together. Boink. Oh, new fish. Oh, no, never mind. It's a rubber fish. Not new. Not new, just fake. People are talking about Wicker Man. I've never seen it. Oh, when Jacob and I went to go see Romulus, Alien Romulus, there was an ad for the new... Okay, there were a few trailers for movies. There's some, like, good-looking movies coming out. Can we talk about the one that's coming out with Brandy? That trailer made me stressed. Also, just happy to see Brandy around. I completely forgot about Brandy, and now she's back. And I'm like... Hell yeah. Yeah, the Brandy one looks super good. I don't know if I can see it. It looks so stressful. So someone go see it twice for me. So that it does well. If it's good, which I hope it is. I mean, it looks great again. Yeah. A24 Brandy movie. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be good. I can't imagine a world in which it's not. I'm so hyped, but also Brandy has aged so well. Brandy is exactly how I remember Brandy looking, which is like a beautiful woman. A beautiful, like, interesting looking woman. And not interesting in like the negative connotation, which it sometimes sounds. But like cool, unique bone structure that I think is really cool. I said cool twice, but I do think it's cool. Let's go fishing. No, we gotta focus on this bridge, y'all. Yeah, I'm just mostly really excited to see Brandy back. Nosferatu? Have y'all seen the trailer for Nosferatu? By the dude who made the Vivitch? One of my favorite horror movies? The Vivitch? I had to close my eyes at the pigeon scene. I can't do that anymore. I can't see animals get harmed. Ever since the trauma. But Nosferatu looked so flippin' good. I want to see that. That's a stress I can handle. Because it's not stressful, it's just like scary. The Brandy one looks stressful. Because also, I have a particular weakness to, God knows why, characters that are like good people who don't get believed in movies. Drives me up a wall. I have a controversial movie opinion, and it's that I hate the movie Rosemary's Baby. I hate it. With a capital H. God knows why. Who could say? Who could say why I don't like good people not being believed? Who could say? Is it because I relate very much to the movie The Invisible Man? I relate to what's-her-face's character in The Invisible Man, where a man tries to ruin her life and everyone loves him despite it. Could that be it? Who knows? Wow, mysterious. Wow. Is it the capital T trauma? Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of the capital T trauma. Hey, everyone. Hey, here's a very boring but very important life pro tip for everyone. This might be one of the most important things I ever tell anyone. It's to check your credit report. Yeah, that's right. I just said the world's most boring sentence. Check your credit report. I had a thing happen a couple of years ago. And by a thing, I mean a number of things happened a couple of years ago that all happened at the same time. Could not have been related at all. No, it's fine. It's awesome. Totally unrelated situations. Not at all done by one person. Anyway, check your credit report because your identity could be stolen. And it's a very common scheme. So what happens is that you check your credit report to see if someone has made a bank account in your name. Because if they have, then they're using it for like illicit dealings because they don't want it under their own name. And it will tank your credit report, your credit score rather. And it's really hard to make your credit score back. They also have changed the rules on credit reports since 2020. They changed it in 2020 for the pandemic. But then they even changed it since then. And I think you can check it. You get like a free one every 6 months now or something, or you get it. When I was looking it up really hastily recently, I couldn't remember what it got changed, or I couldn't figure out exactly what the new rules were, but you should check your credit report. It's like really fast and really easy to do. And it doesn't hurt your credit score at all. That's like an old rumor. You can go to it's like identitytheft.gov will walk you through like the whole credit report process. of like checking your credit report, things like that. And it's like pretty easy to check. And so if you see something that's like a bank account that's under your name that you don't recognize, you basically want to check with like family members that might be able to make a bank account in your name to make sure that they didn't do it, and that it was like my parents had me, like we had some connection because they had made an account for me to help me out when I was younger, and it was still under my name. And like that's like a thing that you can do, is like I was like tied to an account or something. I don't know how it was set up, but I had to like call my mom and be like, hey, did you set this up? And she was like, yeah. Yeah, you're on my credit card. And I was like, okay, cool. And that was very kind of her because she's also very responsible. So that helped my credit score. But then I found a few others that I didn't make and that someone else made under my name. And thankfully I caught it really quickly, mostly because I got a letter from a bank that said, hey, welcome to your new account. And I went, what? I don't know this bank at all. What the hell is M&T? So I called them and they were like, oh yes, people could just like set up a bank account online if they have your information and they don't need to come in to make it. So I was like, cool. So I called them, I checked my credit report. There were a few accounts that weren't mine, that some person had just made. So, someone said a tip in the chat. I should probably read it. I read it for myself and I went, oh, fascinating. And I went, oh, cool. Oh yeah, also you don't need a credit card to have a credit report. I should probably pause. Oh yeah, someone also notes that the only legit website for free credit reports is annualcreditreport.com. A good place for resources is that like there's a credit report government website. Anything that ends in .gov is really hard to like make a fake website with. So if there's like credit reports, like the U.S. Department of blah, 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 .gov, they have like all of the links that are legit that you can use. They'll have all the resources for you. Again, identitytheft.gov is also a really good resource. I used it. Someone says, Fruitbat, thank you, Fruitbat, says, I teach financial education and we talk about this all the time. You can get a free one every week now. Also, errors on credit reports are super common. So one of the things that I had to get involved in, that I went to a detective to, and like it became like a whole police report. The detective I talked to was very kind, very understanding, very like professional. I really appreciated this woman. She was great. I had to go like to the police department because someone had put their phone numbers as one of the legitimate ways to reach me. Meaning that if they wanted to check like a credit report, that they would call me. Or they would call that person for the fake report. There's an ant on my wall. So like I had to get the police department involved. It sucked. I had to get the police department involved for a number of reasons, a number of things that were happening at that point. It was a bad time. Weird noises outside my door. Again, my window. Wow, I go to the bathroom in 10 minutes and we're suddenly talking about detectives and credit scores. I was just remembering, and I wanted to like bring it up because it's like a thing that is so scary, and I think a lot of people don't want to check it because again, it's very scary. But actually the process of checking it shouldn't be scary. Like, I think a lot of things revolving around money shouldn't let me rephrase. There's a lot of things about money that are scary, and it's legitimate reasons to be scared. And I understand why people would be scared of it, right? But I think there's like a lot of things with shame that I think are total bullshit and that you shouldn't feel shame for. You know, I taught financial literacy, and I want to make sure that like my lessons aren't like, you know, basically saying like the reasons that you're poor is because you have a streaming subscription. Like my financial literacy class was to say like, hey, if you're like scrounging, if like, you know, if you're going to sign up for a credit card, you're going to sign up for this, or you're going to sign up for that, or you need like a bank account, blah, blah, blah. Here's what the terms mean. And also like, if you are scrounging, like if an extra $1 or $2 would help in your week, or like $5 or $10, here's like ways that you can get those and like make your money work for you, and like how to not get trapped. I want to teach that. I don't want to teach like you're poor because you spent a few extra dollars on something that made you experience legitimate joy, right? But the credit score thing, it's like, I understand why it's stressful, because I think a lot of people don't understand these things, and like it is a scary thing if there is an issue, but it is less scary if you catch it fast. So I want people to know that they have the power and the ability and the knowledge and the resources to say, I'm going to check, and if there is a problem, it's not the end of the world. I know what to do. And it's going to be scary, and scary is fine as long as it doesn't make your life like, you know, if it doesn't completely ruin your life. Like, and preventing that is catching it early, you know. But check your credit score. Because there was a whole big thing about like people's social security numbers being leaked recently or something. Which also reminds me, everyone check your voting registration, even if you checked it recently, because people have found that they've been unregistered because their social security numbers have leaked. Because of a lot of let's call it fuckery. But let's call it some fuckery. So yeah, and it's not like, I'm not saying because the social security leak is much less of an issue than media made it seem. Anything that the media tells you, you shouldn't feel like, oh my God, this is the end of the world, because the media is trying to get you to click, right? But it's good to know what is happening and go, well, this was an issue for some people and I should check for myself, but I shouldn't stress about it. But it should urge you to secure yourself, you know? Like, go forward with the knowledge that like something happened and maybe you should check. But it's not the end of the world. I have the burdock root. I have it. Same for nutrition stuff. Yeah, I started following a nutritionist on Instagram. I want to look her up because I think she's really good. And I can't remember her name because I don't know the name of anything ever. Let me see. Sorry. Latest. I really like her Instagram because the nutrition tea, all one word. Her name is Shauna Monet Spence. Oh, she's from Brooklyn. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Anyway, she talks a lot about like let's not shame each other for our food choices, and let's just like go forward trying to do the best we can, and that's all you can do. And you know, let's remember to have fun with your food. Like you can't just eat fucking raw almonds all the time. Anyway, I think she's wonderful. She's been a delight. That lady wanted a burdock. Here we go. I got it. What was I gonna say? Or not say. I was gonna do something. There's one of these. Burdock root. Yield. Ice! 3 ice? I've been selling my shit. Alright, let's go find some ice. There's like a thing that I struggle with sometimes on the internet, which is like you have been given the knowledge on how to do things correctly all the time. Like these are the foods you should be eating. What the hell? These are the foods you should be eating. These are the foods you shouldn't be eating. And then when I knew that I like felt a lot of like guilt or shame for eating the things that like I knew I shouldn't be, like I don't know, I like baking. So like of course you know, that stuff like includes sugar. Where's okay, she's at her house. But it's like I also have to like enjoy life a little bit, you know? And so I had to like stop following people who enjoy. I got a pet, Dozy. Anyway, I had to stop following those people because it like, I don't know. I have a problem with like, I do this with plastics too, where I try not to get anything that has like single-use plastics or one-time use plastics or whatever it's called. Some things just got it and there's no other options. You know? And that's not on me. That should be on the people making the packaging. And I can try to reduce as much as I can. But then when I can't recycle that shit, or I know it's like not gonna be recycled, I feel like guilt because I'm like, that thing's gonna be around for the next 1,000 years, literally. But there's only so much I can do. What I'm doing is I'm reducing, I'm reusing, I'm recycling where I can, and I'm asking for better options. That's all I can do. I was recently diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I've been working on not feeling guilty when I DoorDash on bad pain days. Even if it's not a bad pain day, you can DoorDash. You can Seamless, you can Uber Eats, whatever. It's like what I was talking about earlier with my eating meat, right? I'm trying to reduce as much as I can, and that's great. I'm not perfect. I maybe could be better, but I also got to enjoy life. I'm not like And by enjoy life, I'm not saying that in a way where I'm like, I'm flying my private jet over to New Jersey. You know, I'm not taking advantage of anyone. I tip nicely. You know, it's like you gotta weigh like how much bad this is doing and how much joy it's giving you, and you know, if it's like doing some real DiMaggio, you know, maybe you can find something else. But come on. I do this with like cat owning, right? Like, could Jacob and I rescue more cats and have more cats in this house? Yes. Would that help cats and shelters and all that jazz? Yes. Would it help them significantly? Not that much. Would that put a lot of stress on me and Jacob? Yeah. Having more cats. Is a trade-off worth it? Probably not. Do I still feel guilty for not rescuing all those extra little kitties? Yeah. Sometimes. But I know realistically we just can't. They're expensive. I don't got that money. What the hell? There's a big bug in my... I think it's that ant can fly. Does it help the shelters that massively to rescue more cats? Unfortunately, no. There's a lot more animals. Instead, what I'll do is I'll donate if I can, when I can. Oh my god, more treasure. You know? So it's, you gotta weigh it. Balance and all that jazz. I've talked about this before, and I apologize for bringing it up again. It's just, I try to talk about it so there's less stigma. Oh, I have enough ice cubes for that lady. I try to talk about it so that there's less stigma about talking about it for people who have been through it. But my awful relationship that I was in, a lot of it was making me feel guilty for everything that ever happened on this planet, everything that happened to him. What am I doing? That lady wants a burdock. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's her, then ice. Okay. Anyway. For example, we went out drive. We were going out somewhere. I made a wrong turn. Heaven forbid. I was actually the one driving for once. He let me drive. And I'm serious. He let me drive. He never lets me drive. Finally, he's like, you're allowed. So I'm like, ah, cool. I make a wrong turn. Every time I ask to drive after that, it's like, well, I don't know if you can handle driving. You made that wrong turn last time, or you're really bad with directions, or you're really horrible with following. Sorry, go back to sleep. Or like, you can't handle the pressure of driving, or you can't do this or that, or that's why we were late for the thing. It was always like something, like any mistake, no matter how small. And again, the wrong turn I made, I drove a couple of feet forward, I made a legal U-ey, and we were right back on track. But it was just like weaponized constantly. I would go over to his house, and he would be like, oh, one of my chores is that I have to like clean the house. I'm like, oh, okay, do you want me to help? And he's like, no. My parents wouldn't like that. So I'm like, okay. So then I would wait for him to finish, and he's like, why didn't you help me? I'm like, because you told me not to. He's like, well, you should have done it anyway. I should have what? So I'm like, okay, noted for next time. So next time I ask, I say, do you want me to help you? And he says, no. I've been here before. I've learned. So I'm going to help. I help. And then he's like, you didn't listen to me. I told you not to help me. Now if my parents find out, like, they're going to be really mad that I had a guest clean the house. Excuse me? What is the answer? I'm trying to think of other examples. Oh. This was my favorite one. And my friends were around for this one too, and were like, are you sure you want to be in this relationship? And I was like, he's distressed. It was college. She was in college. We were both in college. We're the same age. Hey, I have a test coming up on Tuesday, so I can't see you. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Cool. I can't see you the weekend before. I'm going to be so busy studying. I'm like, okay. I'm going to be really busy studying. Okay. 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 Weekend comes. Hey, what are you doing? I'm hanging out with my friends. You didn't invite me? You told me you had a test. Well, I would have just liked to have been invited. Okay, that's fair. Sometimes I like to also just be like fake asked, you know? My best friend did that with her bachelorette party. She sent me a bachelorette party invite and said, you're welcome to come to my bachelorette party. And I said, there is nothing I would like to do less than go to your bachelorette party. But I felt bad about it, and then I just told her, and she was like, I wasn't expecting you to go. That's totally not your vibe. I was like, sweet, thanks. So next time rolls around. Oh, I have a test on Tuesday. I'm like, okay. I've been here before, I've learned. Hey, I'm going out with my friends to dinner on Saturday. Do you want to come? Why are you asking me if I can go out to dinner with you and your friends? You know I have a test. Are you trying to make me feel bad that I can't hang out with you? What do you want from me? What do you want? What is the answer? There's just no winning. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like every answer is the wrong answer. And then he would say like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I'm like, no, I'm like busy or tired, or I have the flu, which happened once. And then he was mad that I had the flu. I was like, no, I'm sick. And then I found out that he like told all his friends that I was like being like a psycho, and that I was like really moody, and that I was just like acting irrationally or something. And then all of his friends were like we don't want to talk to you. I was like, what the fuck? That's cool. And all of his friends like turned on me, and then I had to like placate all of them, and then him, and then so anytime I didn't do anything you wanted, and then like if I didn't immediately like try to like make amends for it, it was if it was like, hey, I want to go do this thing, and I was like I'm not really interested in that, but you're like welcome to go do that, he'd be like, no, I want you to come with me. And I'm like, I really want to. He would like really try to convince me, and then when I would say like when I would like stick to my guns for the first time ever, he would slowly turn up the heat. And Draz has been linking like the Frog comic. The Frog comic is about this relationship I was in. It was slowly turn up the heat of like you like telling his friends that I was being irrational or a jerk, or I was taking things out on him, and then turning it up, and then like telling his family, and then trying to get to my friends, and then making my life miserable by like doing things that actively like freaked me out or scared me, or you know, things like that. And then it would just get worse and worse and worse, and you would be like scared of what's to come until you gave in. Which sucks. And then when I got out, anytime I like had a nice thing happen in my life, he would like try to do something to... Oh, I'm sorry, you just want a silver sword? Bougie ass bee. Anyway, he would like he would like cook me, you know, like the Frog comic. So Daikon, where are you? Anyway, I'm so bad at telling who's who on these little avatars. Anyway, that's what that was. So then you would have to just like placate or give in, you know. So anyway, check your credit reports. Check your credit reports. You never know. You never know who's in there. Who wants this damn fucking thing I got? Is it you? Oh my god, I'm losing it. I'm so bad at the avatars. I'm so bad. Are you up there? Help. Help. Also, I know that like no one's thinking about it, but because it's the internet, I want to make sure. Oh, she's at the Saturday market. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I also want to say, just to cover my bases, no one try and like be an internet sleuth and figure out who this person is. Please. I'm still very scared of this human. So... And I'm just trying my best to sever any connection I have with this person. So I just want to say that out loud. It would make me feel better to say it. I just want a clean break. I unfriended all of our mutual friends. That's how much I just want a clean break. And I only talk about it to, you know, hopefully educate people in that if they've been in a situation like that, that they're not alone. Or if they are in a situation like that, get out. Get out is what I have to say. I have to keep it for the Saturday market. I think you remember the Saturday market. I should buy more Daikon. Someone asked me a question. Do you have any advice on dealing with anxiety surrounding missed payments, like on credit cards, for example? I mean, I don't really have advice for anxiety-specific things. I think, you know, how you deal with anxiety and what works best for you is specific to you as a human. So I can't really give advice other than I want to say that you are only human, and if you think you're never going to miss a payment or make a mistake, or you're never going to have a mistake like this in your life, that's silly. You're just a human. You're just a human, and there's only so many things that you can know, that you can keep in your brain, that you can be in control of. And remember that banks and things do this. They've made it convoluted and complicated for a reason. And it's that it works in that it gives them a lot of money. So you just have to forgive yourself. You have to deal with it. You have to, you know, pay it, whatever, if you can. You have to try and manage it as much as you can. And then you have to try to create a system for yourself that solves that problem for you in the future. Like, set a calendar reminder on your phone that's a couple of days before it's actually due, or, you know, a day or two, or whatever works for you. For me, I have my payments go out on a day that I chose. Like I have it due on a day that I've picked, so that I know that, and I've set a lot of my things to that date. Like non-related, like I've mixed it up. Like that is a day in the calendar where I say a lot of stuff is going to be moving around. So that I know coming up, oh, that is the day. And it becomes like a habit. So you just have to, again, say, I made a mistake, that sucks. And now I have to, like, deal with the consequence of it. But, you know, all you can ever do is try to do better. You can try to do better always in everything. That's it. You can always recover, you know. Just try your best. That's all you can ever do. Just try your best for that day, and your best of that day might be different than your best the next day or the day before that. It fluctuates. By the way, I read a really good, like, proverb that I had never heard of. Proverb's the wrong word, but I can't think of it because I'm bad with words. And it's, the same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. Meaning, like, things that other people may thrive in, you might cook you. Parable. Thank you. That is the word I was looking for. Adage? Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Basically, everyone's different. And you're gonna make mistakes. And you might need to do things differently than other people. And listen, that's all fine. There's a bajillion of us. Things are gonna look different. I'm in the wrong place. Girl, looks like you wandered into the wrong coop. Listen, I told you my solo streams I get advicey. And I'm sorry about that. I can't shoot the shit like Jacob. He's so good at it. It's cathartic. Okay, good. I'm glad. As long as I'm not causing anyone to like be like, what the hell? This freaking ant. Joy, can you eat that ant? No, you're twitching. Never mind. Okay, you're very asleep. I truly... There's like... The thing that my parents have instilled in me throughout my whole life is like... Life's fucking hard. Life's hard and it's complicated. It can be beautiful. It can be wonderful. It can be joyous. But no matter what, it's like, it has like really hard moments. And you don't gotta make it harder for yourself by being an asshole to yourself. You know what I mean? And so my thing that I always want to do is that I just want... I don't know. I want people to be like nicer to themselves and be a little more forgiving, and you can always try to do better. Always. You know, you can try to, your best self can always be improved, but I don't know, you don't gotta make it harder for yourself by beating yourself up all the time. So I just like to talk about things so that we can all have a nice time. And so people feel a little less alone. So you don't gotta beat yourself up for working a little differently. There's a lot of us, we're not all gonna function the same way, we're not gonna all think the same way. It would be really fucking boring if it did. Not gonna lie, one of my coping mechanisms is, what would Julie want me to do? Be nice to myself? Hey, that's awesome. I think... I mean, like I said earlier, my mom called me the world's angriest person when I was a child. And that's probably true. I was a very angry kid. I was very angry until a couple of years ago. You know, for a bunch of complicated reasons. Just a lot of things. I think number one, I just like had a lot of addicts in my life that are not my parents, are not my brother, are not my American grandparents. They're fine. My French grandmother, wonderful. My cousin's great. I had like a lot of neighbors and things, and they made me mad because, I don't know, whatever. It's a lot. But I think one of the biggest reasons I was supposed to buy Daikon. I think one of the reasons I was so mad too is that I had really high expectations of everyone, including myself. And I have like a trait that sounds like I'm being like, look at me, I'm really cool. I don't mean it in that way. I have a really strong sense of like balance and justice, and I think like, and it's like a childish trait of mine, I think, unfortunately, which is like, if someone is bad, they should not succeed. Or they should not get like rewarded, or they should not like there should be like a justice, right? And that's not how the world works. So I got very mad all the time. especially when you like grow up disabled and you're like getting bullied and and then people are like, well, the thing about that is that they're bullying you because you're different. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, bye. It's like, it's, or like, I feel like I got pushed really hard to be like the person who forgave, even though like I felt like an injustice had been done to me and all these things. And then no one else. But then like the other people, like, it didn't give a shit. Like, they didn't care. They got to live their lives. No one yelled at them. But it was like I was being told that I had to forgive them and things like that, and I was just mad about it. But I think like one of the things, or like I was told that I had to work really hard all the time. And that is like 100%. Oh, I got a new fishy. I think it's 100% because when you're a poor kid, your parents desperately don't want you to be poor. Fine, understandable. I get it. I'm not blaming them at all for it, but they told me that I had to work really hard. And I'm also just naturally a very hard worker. And then like, if that wouldn't work out for me, if that didn't get me like what I thought it, 5 crystals, girl. I've never seen a crystal in my life in this game. I didn't know it was a thing. If that hard work didn't get me like what everyone said on paper was supposed to get me, which is like, upward momentum. Instead, it's like, you'll be an intern for 3 years or whatever. Like, I would get mad about it. So I would be mad about a lot of things. Or like, if I was supposed to be working really hard and then someone else next to me wasn't working nearly as hard but got the same pay, treatment, promotions, got to do the fun shit, I'm like, why am I working so hard? So I think like a thing that I learned recently, and it helped me to be less mad, is like, it is unfair for me to say that that person who's next to me is not working as hard as me. Or that that person who bullied me for such and such thing isn't also being bullied for something else. Like, that person who's sitting next to me, who I think is not working as hard as I am, it's possible that they are not working as hard as me. I am working as hard as I can. That person next to me is working as hard as they can. Those two things are different. Like, my hardest and their hardest should not be compared. And maybe the person next to me is working harder than I am. Like, they're working to their ability. And that could be more... that could be more or less than mine. So it's unfair for me to be mad about a thing that I don't have full knowledge on. And so I think that led me to say, like, the thought that I'm having is a selfish and uneducated one. And I need to be more open to, like, I know how hard I'm working. I think I see how hard that person's working, but I don't know. And it doesn't matter ultimately. So I have to say that person is trying. Julia, also, you were working too hard. Yeah, it's another discussion that I've had many a time with Jacob, where he was like, literally the workload you do is not sustainable even by you. Your body is breaking down. And it's true. I have nerve damage in my hand. So like, I have to slow down. So even like the expectations I have for myself are unrealistic. By the way, I haven't shown you guys this section. I literally don't know what happens here. I don't know. There's a castle. Ain't that sweet? Yeah, so I work too hard. I work too hard for my body. And sometimes I beat myself up because I'm like, there are people who draw all the time, day in, day out, constantly, every day without breaks, and their body doesn't break down. But I can't work harder than I'm working because I am breaking down. You know what I mean? So like my hardest is my hardest. That person's hardest is their hardest. And it's different than mine. But I'm trying. And that person that I said maybe worked less than me is also trying. So like basically what I'm saying is that I'm trying to give people more space to be an individual and not to be me or my thoughts of me. So that has helped me to be less mad. Is because I'm less mad at people. I'm trying to say, like, maybe you got something going on. Or you, not this fish can go to hell. Anyway. It truly has made me less mad. That's all I'm saying. It's helped. And I hope that helps someone else. Literally, your mileage may vary. Yeah. It is a little like Cars. Not the movie Cars. I've never seen that movie. I will never see that movie. No, it's possible I will see that movie. A tuna? But if you have a car, like that old Citroen that has like 2 gears or whatever, versus the Bugatti Veyron, right? That little Citroen is going as hard as it can. Is working his butt off to go that 2nd gear. Is trying. And it's doing as much as it can. That Bugatti Veyron can go further and whatever, but it's still going as hard as it can. You know what I mean? Gar. Throw that out. For this. I can't believe that lady wants a freaking crystal, and I've never seen crystals. Julie, we gotta touch on that. Why haven't you seen Cars? I don't know. I just missed it. I missed the boat on it. Ooh, someone said, very nice message. Just checked my credit report and score for the first time. Parentheses, everything is good, thank God. But I just wanted to thank you for getting me to actually take action on an adult thing that has been hanging over me for years. It was way easier than I expected. Yeah! Thank you for saying that. Also, thank you for checking. There's so many things that are scary when you haven't done them. And then you do them, and go figure, you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. And then you know how to do it forever. And then you can help other people with it. It's a great skill to have. And it's still helpful. I did miss the boat on Cars. Yeah, I did say that. I missed the car on Cars. Wow, that's a good snack. But yeah, it's checking your credit report is something that can truly make your life, like if you haven't checked it, it can truly make your life so difficult and stressful. Whereas if you check it, it's like momentarily stressful. And it's not a fun thing to think about. There's a lot of adult things that aren't fun to think about, adult things, but it's like things you have to think about once you like live by yourself or try to buy a car or a house or rent an apartment or whatever, what have you. Where the hell is everyone going at the same time? But yeah, it's definitely scary, and I didn't like doing it when my identity got stolen. It's okay. We have alerts on everything now. It's cool. And like I said, there's so many resources online. Hi, Joy. There's so many resources online that can help you with that stuff. Whoa, big raid. Thank you, Nixie. Really appreciate it. I'm talking about credit scores. You know, playing my farming game, talking about credit reports. Having a chill time. And bad exes, yeah. Yeah, well, just one. Oh, well, maybe this is an inappropriate time to talk about the worst thing my ex ever said. Hi, Joy. Oh, I know you want to go to bed. I'll stop streaming soonish, okay? Alrighty. Yeah. A singular really bad ex, yeah. Certainly not the best ex. Let's make... Oh, can't do that. Yeah, Joy, can you go kill the ant, please? I don't know where it went. You're really bad at finding bugs. Your sister's really good at finding bugs, but you're really good at killing them. Can you go kill it? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's over there somewhere. Do you want to go do that? How do you feel about that? She's just standing here breathing. The crystals are in mine levels 41 to 59? What the hell? Nixie, big Drawfee fan and saw you were live. Took the opportunity to raid. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I'm not drawing today. I'm just, Jacob is away, so I've decided to game with everyone and talk about whatever's happening. Talked about Drawtectives earlier. I hope she's breathing. Yeah, but she was like... That's how she was breathing. Joy does love to eat bugs, I will say. Bugs. And thank you again for the Drawtectives hype. Very anxious to get that out. Why can't I make this? Oh, seaweed. I don't have seaweed. Stream of consciousness hour? Yeah, basically. Wee. Okay, I'm gonna say my favorite, my bad ex quote, if we're ready for it. So, I had a dog. Shocker, I know. I had a dog. We got him in, I don't know, I guess the end of elementary school or something. But I had him through high school, college, and the beginning of my adult life, right? My brother went on vacation one summer. And my parents went to France to help my grandmother with something. They went for like the summer, right? So I'm home alone to take care of my dog in the house and all these things. And this was a while ago, right? This was eons ago. I get home from work one day. I'll try not to get too graphic with this. I get home from work one day, and at my front door, there is a whole trail of blood. And I look in the kitchen, and there's a trail of blood there. I look in the hallway, there's a trail of blood. I find the trail of blood, it leads to my dog. And I don't know what happened to my dog. So I go to the hospital with my dog. I think he was just like, I don't know. I think he had eaten something or something. I don't know. No one had hurt him, if that's the conclusion. I realized that like the way that I led this was, you know, bad. Anyway, he was really sick. So I it leads to me having to put my dog down. And it was hard because one, this was like the dog that I had through so many like formative years of my life, you know, brought me into adulthood, stuff like that. It was hard because also I had to make that call. My parents were away, my brother was away, I was home alone. I had to make that call. No, I don't want to. Don't yawn. Don't yawn at me. Okay. So anyway, so I had to put the dog down. My ex, who I was with at the time, brought me to the hospital, the vet, whatever, to do the whole thing. And I was glad I wasn't alone, you know, blah, blah, blah. On the car ride back, after I had to put my dog down, and I was like very tired, very sad, very upset. He says, if you think about it, I have more reason to be sadder than you. And just because he was your dog doesn't mean that you get to be the saddest one. If you think about it, he was actually like my first dog. I went, okay. I went, okay. Okay. That was the first time where I was like, oh, cool. I think I want out. I think I want out of this relationship. Went on to keep dating them for another like 4 or 5 years. It was a pretty cool decision I did. Yeah, it was a sad competition. By the way, I don't know like what was wrong with my dog. He was just like old. And no one figured it out. Anyway, that was fun. Huh. Ooh, Cardboard Spaceship says, thanks for the reminder to check my credit reports. I just realized my Equifax report wasn't frozen, even though my TransUnion and Experian reports were. That's true. That's another thing. Not to give people whiplash, but there are 3 like credit companies, credit bureaus, whatever they're called. And if you have to freeze your report on one of them, you have to freeze them for all 3. Which means you have to like make an account for all 3 of them. It's kind of annoying, but you know. Yeah, sorry to put that on people. I realized I should have like not told that story when I was like halfway through it, because I realized like it was heavier than my brain had remembered it, but I just remember the funny quote. And the funny quote being the really bad quote, but yeah, it was a time. I'm also glad I'm out of it. It's like funny what you can convince yourself is like normal. Kind of. Not normal, but like, you know, something that is okay. How much wood do I have? I have enough for the bridge. Let's go. Is this why you have an aversion to sad animal stuff? No, actually. It is why I have an aversion to crying dogs, is this this story. But my sad animal thing actually happened like apropos of nothing. My ex tried like a big thing. Well, allegedly. Let's say allegedly. Let's use the word allegedly here. In case he's watching or something. Who do I gotta talk to about this? You. Where are you? No, I just like had a separate thing happen that was unrelated to animals whatsoever. And then I had like a really bad... It was like in 2021, 2022, something like that. But it was completely unrelated. And I just realized that I just couldn't. Just one day I woke up and I couldn't handle hurt animals. Which is like a wild thing. Like, I don't know where it came from. I don't know what's happened with it. I don't know why I have it. Do you like how I've been in a bee costume the whole time? Hey, bridge is done. I think I'm gonna put allegedly around everything that I said about my ex, just in case. I'm very scared of him. A time for exploration. Is this some kind of bridge with Terabithia? I don't know what's over here. There's a stamina fountain. There's a shoreline. Wow, it sucks over here. There's nothing. You monster. Chat, I'm drunk. Big stream tonight. Yeah, you know, we fishing. We fishing, we building bridges. We're talking about credit reports. Catching some tunas. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, it's a sand lance. Sand lance. I want you to know I've never seen the granddad clip. Or maybe I have. Maybe I have recently. But I've been saying the granddad thing for so long only because I've heard the team say it so much. Oh yeah, those little like fishy little, looks like little tadpole holes. It's like a multiple fish in a spot thing. So it's good. You could just hang out there. Sell that. Sardine. Yeah. I think I want to keep the tuna. I think the tuna, you can make some like good recipes with it. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. My friend regularly quotes the "We Did It, Joe" vid, and I've never seen it. I think I've also never. No, that's a lie. I've seen it. I saw it once on Twitter. We did it, Joe. I don't want to talk about politics too much because I know that people use Secret Sleepover and Drawfee to be a reprieve from thinking about all that. But remember to check your voting registration. Also, Tim Walls' son being excited and saying that's my dad. Stellar moment. Stellar. Mwah. Chef's kiss. We love families that love their families. I'll probably stop after this day. I'll probably stop streaming. We've been streaming for quite a while. Thank you to the mods, as always, for hanging out, especially on an impromptu stream. Also, I threw a lot at the mods to have to handle, so I apologize. I'm trying to learn the balance between, like, speaking of my experiences to educate and not creating a problem for a bunch of people, myself included. But I'm also one of those people who unfortunately is like, a bad situation is made not so bad if it becomes a useful thing. Crafting. I don't want crafting. What do I want? Archaeology? Sure. Let's just get all the archaeology stuff. Oh, how do I use... That's so cool! Wow! I'm very much a fan of that. Have I saved in a while? Spamming that against the rock enemies is good. Hell yeah. Thank you. Noted. Excuse me, just gonna eat my salad. Jacob bought the salad dressing. It's a salad dressing that I put entirely too much of on my salad before the stream. That caused like too much of a vinegary taste in my mouth. It's like this apple dressing. It tastes exactly just like apples. It's so good. Except when you put too much of it. Then it sucks. Trying to think if there's anything else I should show y'all before we go. I don't know if I've shown you guys the eastern part of this map. I've shown fishing, I've shown the archaeology. I've been in my beekeeper outfit this whole time. Is it like a vinaigrette? I guess so. I'm really bad at all things food related. I know, I'm truly like a food idiot. Except yesterday I made myself a, yeah, the gnocchi spinach mushroom thing. Really digging that. Museum tour. Can you go in the museum? My museum is locked, I think. There's these vines that I don't know what to do with. Look at that. There's, let me break this. More bone. I don't know why this town has so much bone on the ground. Kind of scary. Let's see. Let's give you 500 buckaroonies. Ooh, I got some fried rice. Hell yeah. Joey, I'm almost done. Ooh, I got an unidentified artifact. Oh, I can go donate that real fast. Got more bone. My God. You have to beat the boss to burn the... What boss? There's a boss? Who's the boss? Is it Doug? The dog I made up? Don't tell me who the boss is. No spoilies. But also thank you. Oh, it's a lie. Oh, it's a joke. I'm sorry. I truly thought there was like Bruce Springsteen. Where did you pull Bruce Springsteen from? John Bon Jovi. Someone tweeted at me saying that they hope it was okay that they used the name Don Jovi for their, I think it was Marvel Snap account. First of all, great. That's awesome. Love that. Secondly, I was very confused because I thought, because I played Marvel Snap on stream that one time and I've never played it again or since or before. I was like, is there a character in Marvel Snap whose name is Don Jovi? I was very confused. Did I put that? Nope. I thought I put the animals in. I really thought there was just like a character in Marvel Snap named Don Jovi. And I was like honored and I was like, are they Joffy fans? And I was like, is there a character who's actually named Don Jovi that I just didn't know about? Don Jovi, the dumb name I came up with while I was like on the train. There are a lot of characters in Marvel Snap, who knows? Yeah, that's very true. Could be. Cool. We sleep. I guess that's it, y'all. I'm sorry I talked about a few uncomfortable things. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sometimes you wish you didn't, and then you're on the internet and you've said it. But it's all right. Educational. Check your credit reports. It's easy peasy. Apparently you get one free, or you can check it every week. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. Even though I have alerts on my stuff. What's going on? Draw class is on Friday. I'm teaching it. I promise I won't talk about anything stupid that time. I'm going to be teaching digital painting. Digital portrait painting. Hell yeah. I'm going to be streaming on Sunday, probably. Who knows if with Jacob, but it will be at the normal time. Who knows what I'll be playing, but we'll get there. Thanks for everyone who voted in my poll that I posted on Twitter. Check your voter registration. Be kind to yourself. You're doing great. You're trucking. Even if you're not doing great, guess what? You can do great tomorrow. Sometimes the great you can do is just by trucking. That's it. Thanks for joining me for Fields of Mistria. I hope you enjoyed watching me just run around and have half coherent thoughts. That's it. Goodbye. Thank you.